Constitution!
All right, come on.
Yeah.
Fred, come on.
Yeah, Constitution.
I'm Benji Sarlin, and this is the Campaign in 100 Seconds.
Let's talk about Ron Paul today.
Ron Paul. Weird.
The good news for Ron Paul, he's finally getting some serious coverage in the press thanks to his surging poll numbers in Iowa.
Is he being propped up on purpose by the media or Washington insiders?
The bad news, a lot of it is about this.
Racist statements in newsletters that were written under his name in the 1980s and 90s.
About the LA riots, order was only restored in LA when it came time for the blacks to pick up their welfare checks.
Martin Luther King Day, Hate Whitey Day.
People with AIDS should not be allowed to eat in restaurants because, quote, AIDS can be transmitted by saliva.
Not fair, Congressman Paul. Not right. Cheap shots there.
The newsletters came up in 2008 when the New Republic found the full archives, and even before then they were an issue in his 1996 congressional run. But now that he's surging in Iowa, it's time to give them a second look. A lot of people don't realize this about Ron Paul because he has some left-wing views that are libertarian-friendly on foreign policy and drugs, but he came to his worldview from the very far right. Think John Birch Society, militias, that kind of thing.
Rorschach's Journal, October 16th, 1985.
Now, Ron Paul's supporters are the most devoted out there, period, so they're not likely to abandon him over anything like this. But it does cut against his core brand as a truth teller, someone who's above spin. Take a look at some of his explanations.
I didn't write them. I didn't read them at the time.
Goodbye. Now, to believe Ron Paul, you have to accept A, that he somehow knew nothing about fringe writings that were being published under his own name for years, and that B, the crack team he selected to write this newsletter just happened to have white supremacist leanings. That sort of logic sounds a little more like another candidate.
I never remembered who she was, her name, or working with her.